What is going on, everyone? My name is HydroxideAnt, and welcome to our Week 1 team builder for the PBAL Midnight Division. This is our second season playing in the PBAL Midnight Division, but the first one in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Last season was in Sword and Shield, and we made it to top 4. We lost in the quarterfinals, I believe that would be, or semifinals. I'm bad at remembering which is which. But this week, we are facing, in Week 1... drumroll, we're facing Alice, the Favorite Thorn, the Cornish Corphish. She is an amazing battler. We've had the pleasure of battling Alice in the past, and Alice always brings it, and I'm ready. Or, I hope I'm ready. But first, let's look at Alice's team. We have Crawdaunt, Gengar, Nidoqueen, Rotom-Wash, Scarm, Exploud, Granbull, Typhlosion, Dragonair, and Masquerain. So, we decided to bring, this week, I'm going to bring Swampert. So one thing that I will be super upfront about at the beginning here is I don't know what items I should be bringing on a lot of my mons. For example, Swampert here, I'm just not super sure what item, so I ended up settling for a Figgy Berry, but I'm not necessarily sold on that. So basically, my idea with Swampert is going to be a menace to deal with, hopefully. So we're bringing Earthquake and Waterfall, we're bringing Stab on both moves, we're not bringing any coverage moves. We're going to bring Substitute and Bulk Up. Thing about bringing Substitute is we got to make sure Exploud isn't out on the field when we do so. Basically, my idea is that most mons that they have, Swampert has super effective matchups against 3 of their mons. We have super effective matchups against Gengar, Nidoqueen, and Typhlosion. So, if it's any of those 3 mons, Tsunami could do very well. But regardless, they have mons like Crawdaunt. Let's see, Crawdaunt, Exploud, Granbull, where we can just hit hard here. So we're gonna try to bulk up maybe and live, and just make Swampert a menace. So the next Pokemon we have is Pop Goes the Weavile, where we're gonna bring Extra Belt. See, this to me, the item on Weavile makes more sense, because you want to get as much damage out in Weavile as possible. We're going to Icicle Crash, Ice Shard is Ice Stab, Throat Chop is Dark Stab. Throat Chop we're bringing specifically because of the Exploud matchup. So, Throat Chop does have the ability to cut sound moves from that mon, so for some reason we're in a situation where Weavile and Exploud are on the field at the same time and we don't get the KO. There's a shot we catch them on a boom burst. And we are Brick Break as stab, as coverage as well, just to bring, because, for example, there are certain matchups, maybe we want to click a fighting move. Maybe if we're against Exploud and we're positive about the KO, we just go Brick Break. We don't have to worry about Third Chop. Then we're bringing Reptar, the Sceptile. We're actually going to bring Unburdened Choice Band Sceptile. So, at first, I thought about bringing, and I wonder if this will kick me in the butt later on, I thought about bringing Swords Dance Sceptile instead, and dropping, Drain Punch, maybe? Because, fighting isn't, the most necessary, stab to have in this matchup. But, we decided to go Choice Band Unburdened, so my idea is, we get knocked off, then Unburden activates. Or, if not, we just have the use of the Choice Band the entire time. There's a part of me that wanted to go Swords Dance Focus Sash, and that might be what we do in the future. But the biggest issue I had is I couldn't tell if I wanted to use Focus Sash or a berry of some sort to get proxy the Unburden. But for the time being, we're just going to go Sceptile Choice Band, and we're using Unburdened, but Unburdened's probably not going to end up even mattering. Then we bring Seven Eyes, because he's got 7 little dots. We're bringing our Registeel. Registeel is going to have Flash Cannon, Stealth Rock, T-Wave, and T-Bolt. The T-Wave and T-Bolt are very much for Crawdaunt. And who else were we bring that for? Oh, like Mascarin as well. So we want to have coverage for them. Oh, and Scarm. Yeah, mostly Scarm, actually. So, like, because for me at least, I'm picturing a scenario where our opponent might feel comfortable leaving Scarm in against Registeel for like a turn, and we could click a T-Bolt. If not, that's okay. And the Pokemon that I think has a great matchup because of its fairy typing is actually Clown. We're actually Life Orbing, Soundproofing Clown. So again, Soundproof is immune to sound-based moves. So that actually is a hard counter for X-Cloud. I don't know why X-Cloud to me just looks like one of the scariest mons ever, but I'm doing a lot to counter X-Cloud here. But we're bringing Psychic, D-Gleam, Light Screen, and Reflect on Mr. Mime. So my idea is, depending on the matchup, if we outspeed, we either, depending on the mon, click Light Screen or Reflect. I do have a few mons that are about equal in attack and special attack though. And then we go and click some moves. Maybe get Light Screen and Reflect them. Who knows? And then we make it easier for a mon like Weavile to switch in, because Weavile obviously doesn't have a lot of bulk. Reptar doesn't have a lot of bulk on the defensive side. And also, as I fumble through my words, Mr. Mime also doesn't have a lot of bulk on defense. And our last member of the team is our Defogger, actually Rapid Spinner, not Defogger. We're bringing Hitmontop. I need to nickname Hitmontop. I'd like to name you Beyblade, please. With Mach Punch, Rapid Spin, Bullet Punch, Close Combat. Mach Punch and Bullet Punch are scenarios that, you know, we're caught in a situation where priority would get the KO. Rapid Spin to get rid of hazards, and Close Combat just to hit. Probably not going to use Close Combat. The one thing that, for me at least, stinks about Hitmontop is in BDSP we don't get access to, like, Triple Axle. So that's going to make it a little rougher. So I don't exactly know what 6, if I was Alice, I would bring. But I expect either Crawdaunt or Rotom Wash for sure. I expect Skarmory. I expect X-Cloud. They could bring Crawdaunt and Rotom Wash. Maybe seeing I don't have an electric type myself. Maybe Nidoqueen comes. But the rest of that, it's going to be interesting. Mascarin gets Sticky Webs, too. So they might look at my team and see that I have a few fast mons and bring Sticky Webs. But we'll have to see. So I am very, very excited for this battle. Hope everyone is excited to watch as well, because I can't wait, personally. So it should be a fun battle against Alice. I am new to the BDSP/Gen 4 metagame. I did not play competitive Pokemon back then. I started playing competitive Pokemon draft leagues at what I would say is 99.9% through Ultra Sun and Moon. By that I mean I played in like a draft league that lasted like 2 weeks, and then in Sword and Shield I started playing draft leagues like right away. So I more consider myself more experienced in Gen 8, so I'm still learning. So if anyone in the comments section below, and also if you're this far through, like the video, subscribe, do all those YouTube things. And the one thing I have to say is, if you guys have any suggestions for any of these mons, or also, let me actually, now I'm thinking of it, let me run you all through my PBAL team. Don't pay attention to how zoomed in this is. We have Azelf, who we're not bringing. Azelf was a Pokemon I thought about bringing over Mr. Mime. Weavile, Entei. Entei, like, to me, I love Entei, but Entei I didn't think had the best matchups here. We have Porygon 2. We have Registeel, Swampert, as you saw. We have Altaria, who I honestly didn't know didn't get Defog in BDSP, so that is a mistake on my part. Hitmontop, as you've seen, Sceptile, as you've seen, Mr. Mime. So the mons that aren't coming are Altaria, Porygon 2, Entei, and Azelf. I might be a mistake not bringing Azelf. It really might be, but we'll have to see. Thank you guys again for watching. Let me know if you have any suggestions below, and let me know how you think this matchup will go. We will catch you guys with the battle that will be uploaded probably the day after this video goes live. So, see ya. Bye.